Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today we're continuing our quest to find that balance in our life, complete body, mind and soul. It is something that I've been craving for a long time and I've been very lucky to be able to share this journey with you, and so many of you are joining me as well. I think that is wonderful and totally amazing. Now today is January the 25th. 2025, and oh my goodness, haven't we had a fun month already, rediscovering ways to balance our lives, whether it be our body, mind or soul. Last week we worked on what I'm calling our mind. We tried to open up as many books as we could to read or listen to audio books, and I have to tell you that was a real struggle for me, not finding the right books. I definitely have a whole list that I want to try to read or listen to, and I did narrow it down to two books, one Audible on Audible, so an audio book, and one hard copy book, because I do love the feel of a book and opening the pages and getting lost in them, but it's just setting aside the time I thought would be easier, but now I know why I haven't actually achieved that goal in the past, because I have been accumulating all these books. So back to, last week I said that I would allocate 20 minutes a day, which I tried to very, very hard. But in the end, what I ended up doing is listening to an audio book for longer periods through the day, so like an hour at a time. So I did, I was successful, I guess, in that respect, in listening to a book, but I did not pick up that book. In all honesty, I don't even know why, guys. It was sitting there next to me. It was just that I was so absorbed in doing other things. So again, that brings me back to, we really do need to, if we want to achieve something or, have a goal that we feel will better ourselves, we really need to work harder at it. So that is something that I will continue throughout this year and, obviously longer, because I do love books and I do love reading. So I wonder, how you all went, with your quest to read more or listen to more of your, books. I hope that you enjoyed the time that you did spend reading or listening to your books, because I certainly did. I really enjoyed listening to the audio book. It was lovely. I even didn't mind the voice, because sometimes it's hard for me to listen to a book, and that's why I think I like to hear the review first, because sometimes you don't feel attached, drawn to that voice. But this was a lovely book. There was no reason not to put it on. But I just realized how, we have just so much happening, guys, and I really, really did struggle with this one. But I'm still calling it a success, because I actually was more active than I have been in a very long time in getting a book read or finished listening to it. So I will continue with my endeavor to read more or listen to more of my books. Now this week, I think we'll focus on the soul. Something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time is have a gratitude jar. And I feel that filling this up is going to benefit me in so many ways. So I wonder if some of you already have one of these that you have sitting somewhere in your home and you dip into. So basically, what a gratitude jar, well, that's what I'm calling it. It may have other names. And some of you may have already started one, like we said, or, may have thought about it like I have. So every day, or as many days as you can when you feel like it, but I'm going to try, especially in the beginning, to do it daily. Sometime during the day or when you wake up, you think of something that you're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be huge, guys, because everything that we're grateful for is big. So for example, today, I'm grateful that I woke up. And I'm grateful that I woke up to a beautiful summer's day. The sun is shining, the weather is absolutely beautiful here in Sydney, Australia. And it is something that does bring me joy. That sunshine, that calm in the mornings. So there are already a few things that I can jot and put in that jar. And I think that the purpose of this jar is that first of all, you fill it with everything you're grateful for, and it's a reminder. Watching, this grow, fill with all the things I'm grateful for is going to be so amazing. And then on occasion, if I need to dip in it for any reason, it might be, having a hard day at work, or, you've had some bad news, God willing that doesn't happen. But, like if that does happen, you can always dip into that jar and remind yourself, well, I'll be reminding myself, wow, you have all this to be grateful for. And it could be a person, a thing, a pet. It could be anything. It could be your job. There are so many reasons to be grateful. And, sometimes you might want to put in more than one in there. And of course, by all means do. Excuse me. But at the very least, I'm going to strive to put at least one in there a day. And as I said, it's going to bring me great joy just to see that feel. Now, I do know that some people, they put in, affirmations in there, which you might want to put in there as well. A little saying, that picks you up. I think that's a great idea too. So, you can actually treat your jar how you want it. Like you can add anything in your jar that you feel will fill you with joy and with your reassurance that you're on the right track and reassurance that you're loved, and everything else that you feel that you need can go in there as well. So you don't have to restrict yourself to simply being, putting in there something you're grateful for. But I'm calling it my gratitude jar because I think it has a nice ring to it, and I'm certainly going to be putting things I'm grateful for in there. So I wonder by the end of the week how many I'll already have in here. As I said, I'm striving to put in at least one a day, which I don't think will be a hard task at all. And then, I am definitely going to be continuing this until the end of the year at the very least, or until this jar fills up. I think that is a very good plan. And then anytime I need to, get a pick-me-up, I can shake it up and just dip in and pick something out. So that is what the task, once again, that's not the word that I want to use for what I'll be doing during the week. And of course, I'm inviting you, as always, to join in. And if any of you already do have a similar jar or a box or whatever you keep, your, words of affirmation or gratitude or phrases or sayings, let us know in the comments down below. Give us some ideas, because you don't really need a jar. That is just a nice way to keep it together. And I like the fact that it's clear, because you can actually see it building up. You might have a special tin that you want to put them in. I love tins, and I do have like canisters and things, but I just like the idea of having that visual as well, of seeing it fill, because that's just going to fill us with more joy, right? So it is nice to see, even though we have it in our head and we may verbalize it internally, our gratitude, I think this is a nice keepsake, a nice way to actually have it sitting there as a reminder that we have so much to be grateful for. So I hope you're all keeping well, and I do wish you all a wonderful week. And until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.